Hey everyone, it's another update from your volunteer groundskeeper. As we head into the Memorial Day weekend, every day remains busy accomplishing something around the ballpark. We received just under an inch of rain last week, which we needed. Without further delay, let's get into what I focused on this week. Our foul lines on the outfield grass needed an update on paint. I've sped up some of this footage of my hitting the left field side first. We've used Pioneer Athletic Paint for many years, using their aerosol Quick Stripe brand. If you recall, I generally use the marking wand as well. I pull my string line every time I paint. I usually do 2 coats or applications, once down the line and once back. This usually lasts 4 to 5 days before it begins to fade. From above, the line is still visible, but I really like to see a fresh and bright line, so I tend to touch up perhaps more than needed. I've heard great things about Pioneer's Game Day aerosol paint, and I reached out to our local rep and ordered some for me to try. I'll keep you posted on what I think. Next, I'll take you around the infield as I did some more edging. This was my first time edging our infield this spring, and like I mentioned in a previous video, because I tend to do it more frequently, there wasn't too much work involved this time. Because I was mostly just clipping the edges of any overgrown grass, I did not run a string line. I'd recommend if you're doing a more invasive edging, where you're removing more sod or grass, it's best in that case to run a string line or paint a straight edge to follow. This outside third base edge along the baseline has always been one of the tougher edges for me to keep clean and straight, especially near third base. Some fields extend the cutout into foul territory because of the extra traffic near the base, and then jog it back to the baseline, but I have not yet made that leap. The infield arc is obviously a little different when it comes to edging, as it's not a straight line. Years ago, I did measure the arc and painted the correct distance and edged along that paint line. I've not done that in a few years to see how much the arc has changed, but I think it's generally still to spec. After I finished with the edger, I went around and pulled any pieces of grass or weeds that were beyond the edged line and collected them in this pail. As you can see, there wasn't too much, but I did find 3 Jolly Rancher wrappers too. Edging is the best way to freshen up the look at the ballpark. All in all, I'm pleased with the outcome. At our ballpark, there is plenty of maintenance that takes place off the playing surface, and many of those areas are not all that glamorous. Behind our outfield fence, we have 33 evergreen trees that certainly add character and aesthetics, but it does lead to some more work. Mixed with the fact we have a water ditch behind the trees, mowing around them can be time-consuming. Every few weeks, I take my push mower and mow the grass and weeds between each of the trees that I can't quite get to with our wider riding mower. After that, I trim around each tree. It certainly takes time, but it's better than the alternative of having tall weeds around each tree. Years ago, before I had the time to manage this, it had really gotten out of hand and it was quite a mess. That's all for this week. Join me next time with another update from your volunteer groundskeeper.